Hello, hello, hello. This is Faris Al Hajri, PhD AM. Presently, I am in New York City, especially in Long Island City, just cross the bridge to the other side where you from New York. So I'm here for my conference with hosted by Institute for Integrative Nutrition, the world's largest nutrition school in the uh, and I'm so glad for many reasons. Number one, behind me is the water, and you know why? Because it's connected with hot water, Haqua. Simply, or hot water is the source of life. Is the source. Number two is the source of creation and growth of every human being. How? Number one is the source of healthy life is that hydrological cycle, the water cycle. Did you know that the water cycle, without hot water, there will never be hydrological cycle? That means there will never be life on Earth. Did you know how? That means the sunlight, of course, this time is night. The sunlight, the through the sunlight causes I mean, emit, of course, ultraviolet radiations, frequencies that cause the heat of this from the sun to heat up the surface of the oceans and lakes. So what happens is that because water, which is composed of hydrogen and oxygen, H2O, two molecular hydrogen to one molecule oxygen, the water cycle starts. How? Because the surface the water start to warm up and become hot water. And because hydrogen is the lightest element on Earth and is not affected by gravity, so what happens is that the water cycle when it starts, then the hydrogen immediately raises up and vertically to the specific atmospheric condition. As you can see, it's cloudy here. It means there will be rain, and the water cycle, the rain can never happen without the hot water. So based on that, when you have the clouds, and it's been discovered by many scientists that water is formed when oxygen burns hydrogen in the living system, releasing the energy that runs through our body. So hydrogen is the source of life. So you can imagine that even the cloud we cannot have rain, we cannot have water without the heat and the environment and atmospheric condition that warm up and cause the clouds to form rain, which what we call precipitation and condensation, and then form water. So hot water is the source of healthy life, of a source of all life on Earth. That's number one. Number two is that without the hot water, you can never exist in this world. You, everybody, myself. Did you know how? Because amniotic fluid is simply hot water. It's composed of 99% water. Number two, the temperature is hot, not warm, not cold. 99% 0.8 degree Fahrenheit or 37.5 degree Celsius. So hot water is really, it carries a lot of hidden mysteries. Well, I'm here because of the conference of IIN. I am so excited because I just graduated. I finished my health coach training program at the Institute of Integrative Nutrition. That's the world's largest integrative nutrition. And we have a prominent teachers like Dr. Deepak Chopra, uh, and Ariana Huffington, many, of course, prominent figures, Andrew Whale, and many of them even they've been medical doctors, and now they shifted to support integrative nutrition. And integrative nutrition is directly linked with the Haqua Revitalize therapy or hot water, because to understand that the food that we eat every day, it can harm us, and as well as it can maintain us our healthy life. The food we eat, we need to understand that It can be good, it can be harmful. And how it could be harmful is that the enzyme, when they break down the food to produce energy for the cells and as well as to build up the muscles and also provide vitamins and minerals and proteins to our cells, to our body, to build up our body and to maintain our healthy lifestyle. These food, the waste disposal, the waste from the metabolic waste, what we call metabolic waste, that arises from the food after metabolic system, that the food when it's been digested, we have the metabolic waste. They cannot be excreted perfectly without the presence of the fuels in our body, particularly, specifically, exclusively water, oxygen, hydrogen, and energy. So we can imagine that hot water plays a big role to get rid of the metabolic waste in our body, which are the number one reason to affect our body and cause a lot of diseases and health complications. You can imagine they are forms of uh, um, CO2, which is the dioxide, carbon dioxide, and methane, as well as hydrogen sulfate. Well, that's one. The other side, the food we take, uh, they need the enzyme to do the job of breaking down the food. They need fuels. And simply because metal enzyme, they rely on producing heat. They need enough heat or energy to do its job of breaking down the food. So, well, when the enzyme, they fully rely on water, oxygen, hydrogen, and energy in our body to do the job of breaking down the food effectively, accurately. So in this case, integrative nutrition is directly linked with Haqua Revitalize therapy, as we coined it, which is simply known publicly as hot water therapy. So we thank you. We thank everybody who support our initiative, and we are moving forward with this world campaign to that health is now becoming easy. Everybody can live a healthy life in all PAMS aspects: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. So it's easy to attain a good healthy life. And now, please join us with this campaign, the world campaign, that it's easy now. Everybody can live a healthy life. Remember, your health is your wealth. If you are healthy in all PAMS aspects, the physical, emotional, the mental, and spiritual, you can imagine you can become more productive, you can become millionaire, you can become good, successful businessman or businesswoman. You can do a lot. You can increase your productivity, and so you can live one happy life. You can even become wealthier, not just only rich, not only opulent, because we believe that being wealthy, not every rich is wealthy, but every wealthy is rich. And when we believe, when we coin it as wealthy, is to possess the five factors of wealth. Number one, more devotion, faith. Number two, PAM's health, the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual health. Number three, happiness, lasting happiness. Number four, skill and knowledge. Number five, opulence, a lot of money. Who doesn't want to have money? Oh, we wish you wonderful, healthy life, wealthy life. Thank you.